The movie begins with an MI7 agent sitting by the computers when the screens get hacked and the identity of every field agent is exposed. The Prime Minister is alerted, and she orders the men to find an old agent to stop the ongoing cyber attack. We cut to a forest where Johnny English is with a group of children, showing them how to set up booby traps to catch enemies. In his recent years, English has been working as a geography professor while secretly teaching his students how to be proper spies. MI7 contacts English, and he is brought to a room with three older retired agents, 5, 7, and 9. They take out an old favorite gadget, a pen with a stun grenade in the cap. English accidentally drops the cap in some tea and tries to remove it without the other agents knowing, but he then drops it in the room and incapacitates all of them. Pegasus comes in and sees that English is the only available agent, so Pegasus has no choice but to bring him on for the mission. English then requests that he have Bao resume work as his sidekick. English and Bao travel with new gadgets to Antibes since the source of the cyber attack apparently originated there. They look out for Sebastian Lynch, who has some kind of criminal history. Lucky for them, Lynch and his girlfriend are having dinner at a nearby restaurant, so English and Bao disguise themselves as waiters to get close to Lynch and steal his phone. English bumbles his way through getting it, causing some things to spill, and also accidentally burning someone's food while trying to flambe it. Bao manages to get the phone, but English spills some wine that later sets the restaurant on fire. Back in London, the Prime Minister is watching a video on big shot Silicon Valley billionaire Jason Volta, whom the PM wants to handle security in the wake of the attacks. The agents discover pictures on Lynch's phone with a large yacht, the .com, sitting in the background. It is believed that this is where the cyber attack came from. English and Bao ride a raft after locating the yacht and head to infiltrate it. However, they are almost immediately spotted and captured by a Russian intelligence agent, Ophelia. The two are locked in the brig, but they use a powerful explosive to blow the door open. They find the control room where English plants a transmitter for future military use. He and Bao make it outside to escape, but Ophelia spots them. She lets them get away, although English hits the bottom floor of the boat before hitting the water. The next day, English and Bao keep an eye out for Ophelia. Once they spot her, they drive after her, only to be blocked off by a group of French cyclists. English runs them off the road by launching a missile that blasts tear gas, but then his car runs out of fuel. Ophelia drives back toward them and invites them to join her at a popular bar and hotel. The Prime Minister meets with Volta on her plans to present an agreement at an upcoming G12 summit meeting. Volta demonstrates his capabilities by getting into a nearby traffic system and then disabling the hack by moving the operation to his own servers. English goes to the bar to meet with Ophelia, while Bao sneaks into her room and uncovers a number of clues to suggest that Ophelia herself is a spy, including multiple passports and guns. English dismisses Bao's claims and goes to bed, but he has trouble sleeping, so he reaches into his gadgets for a pill that will knock him out instantly, but he instead gets a pill that gives him a huge surge of energy. Ophelia then attempts to kill English in his room, but he knocks her out when he swings the door open, and he heads to the dance floor to bust a move. Ophelia joins him and tries to kill English with a garrote, but he, utterly clueless to the murder attempt, accidentally knocks her out by flipping him over his head. English then continues dancing long after everyone has left until Bao goes to fetch him. Another attack occurs, leading Volta and the Prime Minister agreeing to bring their discussions to the G12 summit, though it becomes clear that Volta has sinister intentions. Bao finds out that the .com belongs to Volta, and he goes with English to tell Pegasus about their discovery, but he demands more hard evidence to prove that Volta is behind everything. English and Bao plan to break into Volta's mansion to gather evidence. To prepare for this mission, English is brought to a virtual reality simulator as practice. He fails to keep the walking simulator on, and with the goggles on his head, English wanders into the streets of London and begins inadvertently attacking innocent people he believes are simulated henchmen. It ends with him attacking a tour bus guide and throwing him from the top. English returns to the simulation room as though nothing out of the ordinary happened. English and Bao head to Volta's mansion. As he makes his way inside, English finds Ophelia there, and she reveals that she really is a spy working undercover to take down Volta. He gets evidence of Volta's evil deeds on a phone, but he then gets captured and brought to Volta. English manages to get away and is chased by Volta's goons. English hijacks a student driver car and evades the villains on the road. English brings his phone to show evidence to the Prime Minister, but he accidentally took the phone of the driver from the other car. The PM has also been made aware of English's antics throughout the adventure, and she fires him as a result of his screw-ups. Bao convinces English to go after Volta anyway, and they head to Scotland for the summit with the help of Bao's wife Lydia, a submarine captain. The meeting is in a castle, where Volta learns about Ophelia's true identity as a spy sent to kill him, so he attempts to kill her first. English makes his way up to the tower to stop Volta, but he gets pulled out and thrown into the lake. Ophelia escapes from Volta, and he heads to the meeting. At the meeting, Volta reveals his true plans to the world leaders by demonstrating his ability to hack into anything and threaten to take away the internet unless all the world leaders sign over control of their data to him. Meanwhile, English calls Pegasus for help, forgetting Lydia's orders not to use phones near the sub. English accidentally activates the sub's launch codes, which sends a missile into the air. It heads toward the direction of the transmitter English placed on the yacht earlier, and the missile destroys the .com and Volta's servers. English goes into the castle to go after Volta, but the villain heads toward his chopper to escape. English, Bao, and Ophelia chase after him, and Volta taunts English for not being able to catch him. English tosses a tablet at Volta's head to knock him out, and he smashes Volta's phone to stop his whole scheme. English returns to the school to find all his students greeting him back as a hero. His class emerges from their hiding places to show off what they learned. English then lets the students pick which gadgets they want. The headmaster then comes in and picks out a jelly baby, and English has a look of horror on his face before the headmaster takes a bite. Subscribe to watch more videos like this and turn on the notifications to keep yourself updated. Thank you for watching and leave a like to help out this channel.